Good evening, everybody on Facebook land, and hello to my beloveds here with me on Zoom. It's Reverend Lynn LaBorde, and I'm here with Thursday Night Meditation. Today was a little crazy day. My beautiful 10-year-old cat, Astro, needed to have some surgery on his leg, and the doctor pulled out a tumor and said he got really clean margins, but Astro is on drugs, and it's not funny to laugh at. I shouldn't be laughing, but my God, my poor cat. Anyway, so I've decided to come to you live to bring healing to the animal kingdom, to the human kingdom, to our galaxy, to our universe, to the blue avians and the Arcturians and the Pleiadians and the everybody elseans that are in there. All right, and then Hathor is going to come through. So I invite you all to just get settled in your seat. Right where you are, just let yourself be right where you are. Let your hands fall open on your thighs and just start to pay attention to your breath. Take a nice breath in through your nose. And then a nice cleansing, releasing exhale through your mouth. Just let it all go. Everything, everything, everything. Just let it all go. Beautiful. Take another nice, deep, rich inhale in through your nose. And a nice, beautiful, cleansing exhale through your mouth. And then another nice, rich, deep inhale in through your nose. And then do a nice cleansing and releasing long exhale through your mouth. Beautiful. I want you to now imagine that you start to breathe in white light. Breathe in white light through your nose. And then go ahead and exhale any darkness through your mouth. Darkness being anxiety, tension, cares, worries, concerns, anything like that. Just let it all go. Breathe in white light in through your nose. And then a nice release of darkness through your mouth. Let that shit go. And then another nice, beautiful inhale of white light in through your nose. Exhale, release any darkness. Beautiful. With your next inhale, I want you to breathe into your third eye, to that space in between your eyebrows. Take a breath in there. And then on your exhale, allow your consciousness to come back about 2 inches till you're in the center of your head. And there's this incredible realm there known as the Cave of Brahman. It's this enormous, enormous cave, big enough to house your soul inside of your physical body. Beautiful. Now I want you to take your next inhale into the top of your head. And with your exhale, I want you to imagine that the top of your head opens up like a beautiful flower. The default for that crown chakra is for it to be closed. Now with your next inhale, I want you to go up about 8 to 10 inches. And there is a beautiful golden orb of light. It's your 8th chakra. It's known as the Galactic Gateway. And there's this incredible golden light there. It's known as the Mahatma energy.
He was trying to get under the house.
Take an inhale of that Mahatma energy and let it begin to pour into your crown. And then it comes and it meets with your crown chakra. And there is a beautiful violet light there that is the crown chakra and also your pineal gland. Let that golden, beautiful golden light of the Mahatma energy just bathe the top of your head. Take another inhale and bring that golden light down to your third eye. There's a beautiful, deep, rich blue indigo color there. You also find your pituitary gland there. And let this gorgeous golden light of the Mahatma just completely bathe and soothe that third eye. Take another inhale. Bring that golden light down over your mouth, down to your throat. The color of the energy center there is a beautiful light blue, your throat chakra, the center of communication, the nexus point, the connection point between your third eye and your heart. One of the favorite aphorisms that I have for my life is that love is a function of communication. And I find that my life is this balance of being able to bring my mind and my heart together to speak loving words. Constantly course correcting. Let that beautiful golden light of the Mahatma just bathe your throat and your thyroid gland. Take another inhale and bring that golden light of the Mahatma down over your shoulders to your collarbone, your higher heart, where your thalamus gland is. Feel that golden light as it melts over your shoulders. It starts to make its way down your arms, over your deltoid and your tricep in the back and your bicep in the front. It melts down over your elbows, over your forearms, down to your wrists and to your beautiful, strong hands. Your hands that help you accomplish so much in life. Let them feel the light and the love of that gorgeous Mahatma energy. Take another inhale. And with that exhale, feel that golden light as it melts down your back, goes over your scapula, your shoulder blades, starts to make its way down your spine, down your back, and in the front it comes down to your heart, your beautiful, tender, and loving heart. Feel that beautiful golden light of the Mahatma as it surrounds the green chakra energy that resides within your heart, in both the front and the back of you. Take another inhale and bring that golden light down and let it float over your pancreas, over your solar plexus. The color there is yellow, beautiful yellow color. Feel that golden light as it melts down over your digestive system, your gallbladder. It starts to make its way down in the back over your adrenal glands, which are located above your kidneys. And then it corresponds to your sacral chakra, which is a beautiful color of orange that's a couple inches beneath your belly button. Take another inhale and feel that gorgeous golden light as it begins to melt down over your waist and over your belly, down towards your hips and your bottom. Makes its way through your reproductive organs. And whether you have them or not, whether they've been removed or not, the energy of them is still there. Take another inhale. And with that exhale, bring that beautiful golden light down over your hips, over your thighs, your glutes in the back, your quads in the back. Feel that golden light as it cascades over your knees and thoroughly embraces your root chakra. Beautiful red energy there. Take another inhale. Feel that golden light as it cascades over your knees and goes down your shins in the front and your calves in the back, all the way down to your ankles, and then your feet, your beautiful, strong feet that have walked you through life, over the bottom of your foot and the top of your foot, the arch, all the way down to your toes. Your entire body is bathed in this gorgeous golden light of the Mahatma energy. Take an inhale into your heart, and with your exhale, I want you to send a grounding cord all the way down, 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 into the center of Mother Earth. When you feel that beautiful, deep, rich connection with her, take another inhale. And with your exhale, send a golden cord and loop it back up to your heart. So you're actually tethered below, down to Mother Earth. Take another inhale into your heart. And this time with your exhale, I want you to send a grounding cord up into the heavens. Let it go up, 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 all the way up into the center of Source. And when you feel yourself connected, take another inhale, and then with that exhale, bring that golden grounding cord back down right through that opening in your crown chakra to meet up once again at your heart. So there is now a beautiful golden loop that not only loops you and grounds you and connects you to Mother Earth, but loops you upwards and grounds you through heaven. And the connection point for that is your gorgeous heart. Take an inhale, and with your exhale, I want you to pop your head off and tuck it inside of your heart. Feel that incredible connection to your soul. Take another inhale, and with that exhale, I want you to imagine that your higher self comes and stands before you in all of their glory. This being that has the most remarkable unconditional love for you, the very guide for your soul's journey through all of your incarnations, the being that loves you and knows you and sees you. Take another inhale, and with this exhale, step inside of your higher self. Feel the magnificence of that love, that incredible embrace of being seen and of being known and of being loved. This is your true guidance back to yourself, to your divinity. What is the message that your higher self has for you at this time? Take an inhale, and with your exhale, go ahead and step back out of your higher self. Thank your higher self for coming and joining with you in this incredible moment of meditation where you are granting yourself a moment to connect with the truest essence of your soul. The recognition and the remembrance of your own divinity. Divinity incarnate. Take another inhale, and with your exhale, you can remove your head from your heart and go ahead and pop it back on your shoulders. Take one more inhale, and with your exhale, go ahead and close your crown chakra. It is always important to close whatever it is that you open. Now I want you to take an inhale in, and with your exhale, I want you to imagine that you are standing on the edge of a forest, and it is the forest of spirit. This is your personal forest. All the beings and all the creatures and the plants and the animals, they know you here. This is yours. This is your home. And when you look down, you notice that there's a path, and you walk down the path, and you come to this magnificent tree. She's your tree of life. The pages of your Akashic records are written upon her leaves. And as you step close to her and you embrace her, she reaches her branches down and she embraces you as well. And she whispers to you and she asks you to bring all of your cares and to bring all of your burdens, to bring all that lays heavy upon your heart and your mind, bring it to her, and she will absorb it from you. And then through this remarkable process of spiritual photosynthesis, she will take your darkness and she will transmute it back to light. She's a magical, magical tree. Feel the love of this remarkable being for you, this being that is a part of your soul's journey. Know that you can come back here and visit with her anytime. You feel her branches begin to lift, and you step back, and you just bow to her. You thank her. Thank you for that incredible process of transmutation. Notice how much lighter you feel. And as you step back, you notice that the path continues. And as you walk down it, suddenly there's a clearing. There's this gorgeous garden. This is your garden of spirit. There's so many features to this garden. There's this beautiful throne, and this throne belongs to you. Because you are a creature of the divine. Next to your throne is this very long bench. There's a tree that provides shade. There's a pathway that goes down the middle of your garden. And on the other side is this enormous mirror. And inscripted in golden light is this beautiful prayer. It's the Ho'oponopono prayer of forgiveness. And it goes like this. It has 4 lines. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. So I walk up to this mirror and I look deeply within my own eyes, the windows to my soul, and I connect with myself. And I say, I'm sorry, Lynn. Please forgive me. And I feel myself forgiving myself in this process. And when that forgiveness has occurred, I then say, thank you. I love you, Lynn. And there's a healing that occurs. Some aspect of my soul, and it's just beautiful. I invite you to grant that to yourself now. Look deeply into your own eyes and say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And then grant yourself forgiveness. Forgiveness for having forgotten why you're here, what your purpose and what your mission are. Forgiveness that you've forgotten that every being that you meet is an aspect of yourself. Forgiveness for the times that you've been mean to yourself, the times that you've been mean to others, the times that you haven't been able to forgive yourself or another. and say thank you. And I love you. Next to this mirror is a tube, a crystal tube. It's hollow on the inside. And as you step into this tube, there is a golden platform that's vented. And this tube emits the violet flame of Saint Germain. And as you step into the tube, you feel this violet flame begin to completely engulf you. Violet flame, come forth. Violet flame, come forth. Violet flame, come forth. The violet flame of Saint Germain will completely surround you and burn off any impurities. Promises that you've made to yourself that you haven't kept. Promises that you've made to others that you haven't kept. In this process of forgiveness, in this process of cleansing, you are lightened. You will eventually feel the flame begin to flicker and die out. And as you do, you step outside of the chamber. You walk down the pathway in the middle of your garden, and it takes you to a stone wall. There's a wooden door with golden hinges and a golden handle. You go ahead and open this door, and it takes you to a hallway. And as you walk down the hallway, you see a table with 12 chairs around it, a round table. You keep walking, and then you come upon these double doors, and above the doors it says place of planning, and you keep walking. And then you come to the end of the hall, and there is this enormous book, and it's open to a certain page. And this is the book of your records, your Akashic records. And there's a memory here, there's a story here, there's a page for you to read right now. What are the words? What are the images? What do the records have for you here and now? What is the memory that is waiting to be shown to you? This memory is being presented to you for a reason. There is something that is meant here for you to know, to see and to feel, to understand, and to heal. Allow yourself to experience what it is that the records have for you. And when you're complete, you can turn around and make your way back down the hallway, back past the place of planning, past your round table. And once again, come to the door, open it, and find yourself once again in your garden of spirit. Make your way over to your throne. At this time, invite your spiritual guide to come and present you with either a message or a gift, or maybe both. Who is it that comes and stands before you? What is the message that they have for you? What is the gift that they have for you? Thank them for joining you here in your garden of spirit. Take a nice inhale, and with your exhale, bring yourself to the edge of the garden and know that this garden is here for you to visit anytime. This is your garden of spirit. And you enter back into the forest of spirit. You make your way past your tree, your beautiful tree of life, and know that she is here for you, to be of service to you, to help you transmute any of the energy that weighs you down in life. Go ahead and make your way to the edge of the forest. Take a nice inhale in. And with your exhale, find yourself seated back in your seat. I'm going to end with the chant of Om, the beautiful chant of creation. The chant that is the sound of the earth as she makes an entire rotation around the sun. 365 days. She chants the sound of Om. My prayer for you is that you always think loving thoughts, that you always speak loving words, and that you always have a heart that is filled with love, kindness, and compassion for yourself and others. Namaste. Anybody want to share what it was like for them in their records? You guys can go ahead and unmute yourselves. Hi to everybody who's watching online. Oh, you're welcome, Erica. Hi, girls.
Hello. I was in a little cobblestone cottage,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a farm, and there were animals, and my soulmate. So I'm trying to, believe that my soul has got everything under control right now, even though I am wobbling on and teetering on, that
Hi, Colette. Hi, Michelle.
brink of doubt, and surely not belief. But yeah, that was a beautiful meditation.
I'm glad you
And
enjoyed yourself.
My higher self is actually identified herself as Alexis, which is like Alex is.
I love that.
Yeah, it's
Alex
cool,
is. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Alexis.
But rather than human form, Lynn, she's sort of like more of this beautiful, energetic light that just pulses. And I'm starting to, same with the tree, like they're just such an integral part of who I am.
That's beautiful, Alex.
So nice to be able to join you. Finally.
I know. How fun was this? Hey, Michelle. Hey, Colette. Thanks for joining us online, everybody. Joe's, anything you want to share?
Well, my can you hear me?
Yeah.
My without sounding like having an ego of Kanye West or larger, the guide who came to me actually presented me with a crown and told me to put it on and claim my divinity because I am indeed divine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When Paul McCartney was being inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, his daughter Stella McCartney, who is a very famous designer, wore a t-shirt, and it said "About fucking time."
We should get those made.
We should.
With a crown on it.
Exactly. My higher self, Sahaniel, came, and she said, it's time for you to forgive yourself for all of the children that you have killed. And I was like, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, like miscarriages or abortions or various and sundry ways that I may have killed children through my many incarnations. We shall not go into details, but yeah, I just apologized, and it was like, oh.
I can hear that in your voice.
Oh God, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Wow.
And there was just like this forgiveness, this incredible forgiveness. It was really beautiful. Really beautiful. Deb, how was that for you, Mama? Okay. She's giving us the thumbs up. I think she's muted for a reason. All right, well, I'm, okay, Colette, have to catch you in the beginning of these. Always come on late. I try to announce them. I don't always give people too much notice. I probably should be more regular about this, but I normally have people in my home, and my cat had surgery today, and I just didn't want to put him through. He's freaked out right now on narcotics, and I didn't want to put him through, like strangers coming in the house. So I'm going to bring through Hathor. She has some words of wisdom that she wants to share with you all. And if you would like to ask her any questions, please feel free. All right. Greetings, beloveds. We thank you for your attention. We thank you for your presence. We thank you for your consciousness in being with us. Each of you are coming to the realization, to the remembrance, and to the recognition that the path that you walk upon is one that has been indeed self-chosen, is one that indeed has been designed by you as the absolute architect of your existence. There are no seeming accidents. There are no coincidences. There are no chance meetings. All of this was ordained. All of this was designed by you, beloveds. For you have each chosen these sacred and special missions to bring forth different aspects of consciousness. You have chosen various and sundry paths in this journey. You have chosen to walk the path of light. You have chosen to walk the path of darkness. You have chosen to hide. You have chosen to stand in the sunlight in all of its glory. And what each of you are doing is you are bringing back information. This is very much like your television series of Star Trek, whose 5-year mission was to explore strange new worlds. The world that you live within is strange indeed, is it not, in and of itself? Understand that there have been signs along the way saying, this is the way home, this is the way back into the darkness. And you stand at a crossroads, each of you, and say, I wonder which path I shall take today. We are indeed amused by your choices. It is quite entertaining. And know, beloveds, that when you call upon us, those of the ascended realms, if you will, you are merely reaching out to an aspect of self, saying, show me the way to come back. Show me the way to come home. Show me the way to remember my way back to my consciousness. My consciousness that is a consciousness made of divine light, a consciousness that is made of divinity itself. Each of you are that mirrored reflection of your own soul, and yet you feign indifference, you feign, you pretend as if you do not know who you are. Maybe pretend is too strong of a word, because indeed, beloveds, each of you is made of the very fabric of existence and of divinity. And if you allow yourself to sit in silence and stillness and put down your devices and all of the activities that you do, that you allow yourself to distract yourself with, if you can bring yourself to these moments of stillness through this practice of meditation, you will find a richness to your own soul. You will find what it is that you have been looking for. You will find the very thing that you believe that you have lost, that you look for in another, that has always been within, dear ones. We do indeed encourage you to sit in silence, to be still, for in the stillness, it allows the chaos to dissipate and to clear, and you bring forth your own sense of true self. For your true sense of self is blinding in its own light, in its own magnificence. To say that we wait would apply only to the time-space reality that you have done, beloveds, that we are here for you always, with love and with appreciation, for each of you have undertaken to come and be the explorers of this dimension. And there is indeed a radical shift that is occurring, and each of you are riding the waves most brilliantly. It is as if you are each on surfboard, playing along with the energy as it moves in its shift, and it moves in its transformation. And you are all remaining upright. And it is magnificent to behold. Beloveds, what questions, what queries do you have? How may we be of assistance? We are here for you.
Hathor, may I ask if it's possible to know that my soul is actually a starseed from Lyra? Is that true? Is that something you can answer?
Indeed, beloved, as is ours. Indeed. Lyra is the aspect of the feline race that has been part of the human heritage. It has brought much of its gifts and abilities to the amalgamation of the many star systems that have populated the creation of the DNA that is the current species here on beloved Gaia. You are indeed a starseed, not only of this star system, beloved, but your particular soul signature is manifested in 93 different dimensions currently. The aspects of the star seed in you that resonates to Lyra has also placed you in the temples of Hathor in Egypt, in temples in Atlantis, in the foundation of the villagers that populated Lemuria, and civilizations that have come forth and disappeared in the millions and millions of years that creatures have inhabited this beloved planet. But understand, beloved, that there are indeed aspects of you that are at play in other dimensions, in other star systems, simultaneously. You come here as a scientist. You come here as an explorer. You come here deeply embedded with knowledge and wisdom that has been brought forth and is currently working to weave the fabric of your existence. You are a scientist, beloved, who has been a bit on vacation, and you are indeed in the middle of a grand turn of events for yourself, are you not?
Yes, I am. Very much so.
Allow yourself, beloved, to stay connected to your heart. The places of forgiveness that you have been granting to yourself will be quite instrumental in this relationship dynamic. There is indeed one of our beloved brethren. There are no accidents.
No, there aren't.
Rest assured, beloved, that you are indeed deeply connected with us. We do applaud your tenacity to return back to your guardianship within the records. Your presence is needed.
Thank you so much.
Indeed.
Thank you. Thank you, Hathor.
Indeed. Our blessings with you always, loved one. Are there any other inquiries for us at this time?
So last night I was sitting with a friend and I used the exact analogy that you used about riding the wave right now, but I was referring more to COVID. And I said that I'm riding a wave and the person on the wave next to me feels there's a shark in his wave, but I don't feel the shark. Even though we're on the same journey, the dangers are not as resonant with me during this time of disease. And I saw my friend look at me as if I was slightly crazy, that if there's a shark in the water, it could potentially affect us all. And I don't feel that. Am I accurate in not feeling the same experience he's feeling without judgment?
Greetings, beloved. There is a perception of reality that creates and manifests what is before you. If you do not see the shark, does it mean that the shark is not there? Very much so. If you do not have the perception of said shark, you shall not interact with this through the manifestation and the creation of your own reality. Should your friend see a shark, then that shark exists for them. There are beings of many dimensions that exist in front of you, and you do not allow yourselves to see it, and therefore they do not exist for you. It does not mean that they are not there. There are beings of fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh and eighth and ninth dimensions that populate this planet at this time. And just because you cannot see them does not mean that they are not there. So if you allow your consciousness to include both the joys and the dangers, you shall give yourself a wider repertoire, a wider perspective of what is there. But there has been a programming within you, beloved, for you to have blinders on as you think that you are hiding yourself and no one can see you. Unfortunately, beloved, this is the farthest thing from the truth. The removal of the blinders is as much for your benefit as for others. But in answer to your query, it can be both a protection as well as a hindrance. If you do not allow yourself to see it, it does not exist for you. It does not mean it does not exist. It just means that it does not exist for you. Would it not inure to your benefit, more beneficially, if you allowed yourself to see the full spectrum of what is actually occurring and make choices and decisions from there? Are you creating what is there, or are you seeing what is there? The answer is yes to both. Yes to both, beloved. Does this answer your query, dear one?
Yes, that's lovely. Thank you.
Indeed. Beloved, it is always our divine pleasure to be in the presence of such greatness and magnificence and beauty. Our journey has been long and rich, beloveds, and it is our honor to be with you once again. All blessings, all divine love. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Greetings and salutations, dear ones. Oh.
That was beautiful. Welcome back to planet Earth. Where's your water? Drink some water.
Lynn Hathor was talking to me about felines and, sort of star seeds from Lyra, and Smoky Blob decides to make himself very much visible.
He's like, my goddess, my goddess. I'm telling you, it's so crazy. Sandy Ingham, that remarkable artist who channels Leonardo da Vinci, she, I commissioned her to do a painting of Hathor, and Hathor came through with these, what looked like horns, and I'm like, Hathor, are those horns? She goes, no, they're cat ears. And this cat smile, like this feline cat smile, and I was like, what's that about? And she's like, Lyra, felines, hello, which is all over this book, We Are the Nibiruans, talking about our heritage. And I was like, what? So I started Googling it, and I just ordered this book. I went on actually Mighty Networks, and I was like, does anyone know about the, Lyra? And Lyra is a constellation, and Vega is the brightest star in that constellation. And, and they were some of the beings that helped to seed humanity.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Hathor's of them.
Are you still on Facebook Live?
Oh, I am.
You're still on Facebook Live.
Thank you, everybody. Much love. Mwah. Thank you all for being here. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.